International hurdle at 3:05. James, how do you bet for this?
Yeah, well, at the moment, Somerville Boy is in as your favourite. He's 5-2. We Have a Dream at 5-1. The Old Guard and Brainpower at 6-1, and it's 7-1 bar, but a bit of a shake-up in the market. We thought Lorena was going to go there, and unfortunately, Willie's decided not to send Lorena.
If Willie had, like, I'm not sure what his thinking was here with the ground and all of that, because she doesn't seem to be reliant. This would have been candy from a baby.
No, absolutely.
She's running against the greatest mix and match of unreliable horses here. That you literally nothing can win this race effectively.
This is some bag of tricks.
It really
Holy
is.
God.
It's an awful shame she's not there, because if you wanted to back her for the champion hurdle, she would certainly win this race, and then she would shorten dramatically, even though it's hard to know what she achieved.
Yeah, I just when you go through a race, and I don't know how you study a race, Johnny, but when you start looking at a race in your head, you always have an idea of what you might fancy until you go deeper into form. And I was crossing these off twice before I got back the third time. Like as you said, there might be no winner, but if there is to be a winner, like I think it's probably likely to be We Have a Dream, because I think you can excuse his two efforts in that
something has to win.
Yeah. I just think, like, just reading Nicky Henderson's quote in the paper tomorrow, I think he thinks you'll only see the real We Have a Dream tomorrow. Made the run in first time out in Canton against Verdana Blue, and then stepped up and trip at Ascot and just didn't quite get home. I just think they can make plenty of use of him now that they know he's fit. It's his third run of the year. Like Somerville Boy, no matter what way you look at it, that was a desperate run, I thought.
And he was friendless in the betting.
Yeah, it was really, and the way he started last season as well, they're putting it down to that basically, that he takes time to warm up during the season. Maybe he'll come out and win, but he wouldn't be for me. I think if you're backing him at 5-2, or whatever price he's going to be, and he's favourite, I think there's too many question marks hanging over. And he's such a poor jumper as well.
I'm still tipping him, because at least I think if you take out that run, he's probably the most likely winner of the race. Yet he's 5-2. If you're backing any of these with Ladbrokes, back them each way and get the guaranteed odds, because this market could go anyway. Like you look at
the best piece of form by a mile is Brainpower's form from a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah, but like Brainpower, like how many more things do you have to say about him? Like, he didn't actually even jump that bad the last year, and he still ran a shocker.
Yeah.
I don't know how many issues this are. We Have a Dream's been disappointing, but like I thought, this horse, he was a juvenile last season, but he was actually a horse that he's jumps bred, and he looks like a jumper. He doesn't look like this flat horse that would be vulnerable as a 4-year-old this year, but as a 4-year-old he's not actually getting any weight from his elders here, so you have to exonerate him those runs. The new one, I mean,
a visor for the first time at his age.
Again,
like seriously,
he still could win.
He actually could. He could win.
This is not a betting race, as far as I'm concerned. Somerville Boy.
Well, I mean, it'd be great for Bruce Millington, one of the biggest fans of the new, and he steps down this weekend. Then the new one goes and wins. He steps down. And the new man, Tom Kerr, comes in. I mean, it'd be perfect for the paper on Sunday, really.
Just on that international hurdle, actually, it's worth noting that if you are going to take on the favourite Somerville Boy, and I do expect him to go off favourite, we are going to go money back second to win an SP favourite in that race. So if you're going to follow,
that suits you, Johnny. You don't like
We Have a Dream.
Well, Vision de Flow was half interesting. I remember him winning his bumper back in the day for Robert Tyner. And he's a horse that has plenty of ability. He's raised 150, which shouldn't be anywhere near good enough to win this race, but he's pretty unexposed.
Yeah, you're just pulling things out of the sky this early.